Hello and welcome to Foreign Desk on Benue Television. My name is Susan Ayo. The headlines: Gaza ceasefire hopes hang in balance as Hamas delegations leaves Cairo. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un oversees suicide drones test. Plus, 21 civilians killed in Mali drone strike. Now the news in details. At least 21 people, including 11 children, have been killed in drones attack in the town of Tinzouten in northern Mali. A spokesperson for the coalition of Tuareg majority groups fighting for independence in northern Mali Monday said that the drones hit a pharmacy and a group of people, leaving dozens wounded. Mali's army confirmed the drones attack on national television, saying the precise strike targeted terrorists. Tinzouten was witnessed air attacks before and as recently as July, when the Tuareg-led groups claimed to have killed a large number of Malian soldiers and Russian Wagner Group mercenaries. The separatists said they killed at least 47 soldiers and 84 Wagner mercenaries in the July attack, but the army did not confirm that death toll. After the attack, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov restated Moscow's firm support for Mali and its army. The army has claimed that the Wagner fighters are in the country only as instructors helping the army train. The Federal Ministry of Health in northeastern Sudan said a dam has collapsed as the country deals with a heavy rainfall leading to disastrous flood waters. The ministry said in a statement late on Friday that the Arbaat Dam north of the Port Sudan had collapsed, killing 4 people in the flood waters and sweeping away homes. He had added that the resources had been deployed to the areas to help those stranded. Reports said that the Arbaat Dam is the main water supply for Port Sudan, the Red Sea city that became the administrative capital as fighting overtook the capital Khartoum. The Sudanese army has been fighting the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces (RSF) since April 2023, a war that's brought mass displacement and hardship to the people of Sudan. Port Sudan and the surrounding area may face serious shortages of drinking water as a result of the dam collapse. Ukraine has asked Belarus to pull back forces that it has sent to their border amid rising military tension between the neighboring following the Ukrainian invasion into Russia's Kursk region. The latest warning from Ukraine follows 2 weeks of sharpening rhetoric accusations and countercharges leveled by the Kyiv and Minsk at each other. This at a time when the Russian, which counts Belarus as its most steadfast ally, has threatened a firm response to Ukraine's Kursk offensive. Late on Sunday, Ukraine's Ministry of Foreign Affairs urged Belarus to withdraw a build-up to its troops from their border and to stop unfriendly actions. It cited intelligence to accuse Belarus of concentrating a significant number of personnel, including of special operations forces, weapons and military equipment in the Gomel region near Ukraine's northern border under the guise of exercises. You're watching Foreign Desk on Benue Television. Let's take a quick break. Don't go away. Glad to have you back. Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador has known AMLO has criticized the United States for recent comments that framed his proposed judicial overhaul as a risk to Mexico's democracy. In a morning press conference on Friday, Lopez Obrador described the criticism as disrespectful to Mexico's national sovereignty. The Mexican government also announced it would send a diplomatic note that says the U.S. comments represent an unacceptable interference, a violation of Mexico's sovereignty. The government's response came a day after U.S. Ambassador to Mexico Ken Salazar warned that the proposed judicial changes, which includes putting judges up for elections, could threaten the historic commercial relationship between the two countries. He added that the proposed overhaul would help cartels and other bad actors take advantage of inexperienced judges with political motivations and create turbulence both economically and politically for years to come. Hamas has rejected new Israeli conditions put forward to Gaza ceasefire talks to the Egyptian capital, Cairo, casting further doubts on the chance of breakthrough in the latest United States-backed efforts to end the 10-month-old war. A Hamas delegation left Cairo on Sunday after meeting with the mediators and receiving an update on the latest round of negotiations. Two Egyptian security sources told newsmen that the talks had ended without an agreement, with neither Hamas nor Israel agreeing to compromise proposed by mediators. Key sticking points in the talks mediated by the United States, Egypt and Qatar include an Israeli presence in the Philadelphia corridor, a narrow 9-mile-long stretch of land along Gaza's southern border with Egypt. In Cairo, Hamas delegation demanded that Israel be bound by what was agreed upon on July 2nd, in accordance with a plan laid by U.S. President Joe Biden and UN Security Council resolution. While the group confirmed its readiness to implement the deal to achieve the interests of the Palestinian people and stop the destruction of Gaza Strip, it stressed the need for any agreement to include permanent ceasefire and the complete Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. Hamas also said any agreement should include the freedom of return for Gaza's residents to their homes, relief and reconstruction, and a captive prisoner exchange deal. Armed men have killed at least 38 people in the three assaults amid other reported incidents of the violence in Balochistan province in the southwest Pakistan. Several buses and trucks were stopped overnight on Sunday by armed men who checked passengers' IDs before shooting 23, setting 10 vehicles ablaze and escaping in the remote areas of Ramaham in the Mosakali district. Elsewhere in the province, 9 people, including 4 police officers and 5 passersby, were shot dead in Kalat district. On the same day, 6 people were killed as a railway track was blown up in a Bolan, a police station in Mastong was attacked, and several vehicles were burned in the Gwadar city of Balochistan. The province has a shimmering rebellions for years, with several armed groups present. Rights groups have denounced Pakistan's response to the movement, which they document as including enforced disappearances and other forms of state repression. The attacks along the highway that connects to the province of the Punjab came shortly after the Balochistan Liberation Army (BLA) warned the people to stay away from highways in the province. In a statement, the group said its fighters targeted military personnel traveling in civilian clothes, who were shot once they were identified. Pakistan's Ministry of Interior, however, said the dead were innocent citizens. The injured were moved to a hospital in Dar al-Ghazal Khan, the nearest large medical facility. President Asif Ali Zardari and Interior Minister of Machine Nakwi, in separate statements, called for Musakali's attack and barbaric and pledged that the attackers could not get away with it. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has supervised a test of the Muscali-developed attack drones, state media KCNA reported. Photos published by North Korean media on Monday showed a white drone with X-shaped tails and wings crashing into the destroying a target resembling South Korean's K-2 main battle tank. Kim, who was pictured at the deck surrounded by advisors, has been modernizing his country's military and developing its weapons capabilities amid rising tension with Washington and Seoul. The North Korean leader supervised the test on a visit to the Drones Institute of North Korea's Academy of Defense Science, KCNA said. Kim said that the global trends in military technologies and modern combat showed the importance of drones in the war, that Pyongyang's military should be equipped with them as early as possible. He called for accelerated development and production of various systems, including exploding drones to be used by the infantry and special operations units, reconnaissance and multi-purpose attack drones, and underwater suicide attack drones. Pyongyang has ramped up its tactical warfare capabilities involving short-range missiles and heavy artillery aimed at striking South Korea, after making dramatic advances in its longer-range ballistic missiles and nuclear programs in defiance of the international sanctions. The drones test comes as the United States and the South Korean militaries conducted large-scale exercise aimed at enhancing their combined capabilities to defend against the North Korean threat. The drills continue until Thursday. With our reports, we've come to the end of our bulletin this afternoon. Before we go, a recap of the top stories. Gaza ceasefire hopes hanged in balance as Hamas delegation left Cairo. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un oversaw suicide drones test. We also told you that 21 civilians killed in Mali drone strike. Thanks for being part of Foreign Desk on Benue Television. I am Susan. Remain blessed.
Welcome to the exciting world of Benue Television, where we give you an exclusive ride into the world of news, current affairs, and entertainment. Ready for a first stop? Ride with me. Benue Television.
Our news and flagship program, Daybreak Benue, keeps you informed on events and happenings around the nation and the world.
We engage our guests on hot topics and beam searchlight on shady stories.
With millions of people watching Benue TV worldwide, we ensure that we bring you news that is accurate, timely, and dependable.
Our programs are entertaining and educative with high quality audio, leaving you with an amazing viewing experience.
Benue TV, a new dimension in broadcasting.